Hey, this your girl Earl, and we have right here Eileen. And I know y'all wondering why she looking like this. Well, when I did the video yesterday for the Crier shoes, we had intentions on doing 2 videos, but I was so upset yesterday. I just couldn't even think straight. But when I was getting ready for work, I had Eileen, the box of Crier shoes, and 2 Eileen's packages in my hand and my purse. And no, I didn't have my purse. I think I hadn't had the person. But anyway, however, I left my keys. So I'm like, oh, let me put the things on the back of the trunk. And I have this tablet right here. I said, let me put the things on the back of the trunk. And I realized Lavender, the little Dotson, and I got out in the street. So then I'm running after her, and I caught her, brought her in the house, got my keys, got in the car, and I knew I had to go to the bank. But on my way going to the bank, I saw another one of them. I'm not sure if those hawks or eagles or what they are, but anyway, one of those birds like I showed in the previous video with Max. He had a snake, and I'm like, oh, I gotta pull over and record this. And because I see the long snake wiggling his hand, but then when I pull over close to him and down the window, he got distracted. The snake got in the grass and got away. And he was staying, and he flew up on the fence, and he was looking at me mad because I caused him to miss his breakfast. But in the meantime, I still did a little footage of him and took some pictures, and I drove on to the bank, but by the time I got to the bank, the line was out the door, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta go to work. I'll go to the bank later on. Well, as I'm leaving the bank lot, the man just blowing the horn, and the more he blew the horn, the more aggravated I got. So now this time I slam the car and bark, and I jump out the car, literally was sitting on my back. But anyway, and I'm like, yes, how can I help you? He said, well, I blow the horn and tell you, your laptop is on the back of your trunk. You mean what? And it was this, not my laptop, my Samsung's tablet. Well, at that time, it dawned on me, not only was my laptop on there, hold on one second. And that's when I remember Eileen was on the back. So now I'm in the middle of the median. I'm a nervous wreck. So I got to backtrack my whole route. Well, and so when I got, so then we came to the railroad tracks. I had to move back into the lanes. When I got from the got across the tracks and through that light, I went back into the median. Now all I see is Eileen Way, the way that I got from Ubi Dolls, and hear me go slamming my car and brakes. I pull into the Obama Mart store lot and put the car in park, but I left the car still running, y'all. Jump out the car, and then here some cars came by fast. Well, all you can see is her Ubi doll way flying down the road like tumbleweed. Because the cars, when they came, it caused the breeze and everything just took the weight. And I'm like, oh no, I can't run behind this way. I got to get back in the car because I forgot that's the same store where one of my friends who was working at the police department, he was a correction officer. They tried to rob the police at that same store. So I'm like, I better get in my car. So I got in my car, and I got to the next light, and I turned by Gerald's Recap. Well, in the middle of the street, there goes the box with the shoes. Hold on, Max, come here. Y'all excuse the dog squeaking the toy right now. And here, and thank God nobody ran over the box or stole the box. The box was still taped up and brand new, because y'all saw that in yesterday's video. It was the white box with all the shoes. I think it was either 3 or 4 pairs in that box. Well, I got on my mom's street, still no Eileen. Got on my mom's street. There goes her 2 packages lay out in the middle of the street. And so I stop and I got those. I'm looking all up in the ditch. Now I go back, retrace my step again. Said maybe I overlooked it. But he got to be between from where I put that box. Where I saw the wig at. Because the wig had already fall off her head when I put it on the back of the trunk. But, where that box fell at, which wasn't far from where I was doing the video for the bird. Well, I went all the way back to the bank. Now this time, there's no line at the bank. So I parked the car, and I said, maybe if it had made it to the bank, like the tablet did, maybe it's a possibility somebody turned it in at the bank. Well, they say nobody turned in the dog. Well, I cashed my check. Then I went back to the same route again. And I was like, okay, the wig was here, and at the light around the corner was the box. The other two packages was on another two blocks away. So I said, well, it's a possibility when I stopped at this light, it could have fell off and somebody turned it into Gerald's recap. I'm going to pull in Gerald's because that's the middle point. I pulled in Gerald's. Two ladies were sitting in there. I said, did y'all see anybody turn in a doll? She said, a dog? I said, no, a doll. Like, looked like a Barbie doll on steroids, an oversized looking Barbie. And they said no. And then there was this Caucasian guy talking to a gentleman about tires. And then a black guy walked in, and I said, excuse me, sir, did any customers turn in a doll? He said, oh, yeah, somebody did. He asked the Caucasian guy, where that doll at? He said, ma'am, that doll I've been run over a couple of times. She all broke up. And when I tell y'all I had a shaky feeling, and I felt so bad because y'all know I named her after my mom. This is a sold-out sculpt. You can't get her anymore unless you get on the second-hand market. And since I got her, I only saw one person sold a sculpt. And I had people inquiring to me wanting to buy mine. So I knew she was very sought after. So there, I was like, well, even if her body is broke up, I can buy another body. Just let her head be salvageable. Well, y'all, let me zoom. I'm gonna pull her up a little bit. Her shoes. This was left in one of the shoes. This here got really messed up, and I haven't took anything off her. I actually left her at work yesterday because I was so upset. I just couldn't do that. So I figured we all look at her together. And going dead. We all will look at her together to see if she got messed up really bad. So that's my first time taking her clothes off. Now I do notice, I think somewhere I saw by her head, and it's so insignificant. It was a little tiny scratch I saw somewhere. I can't even see it right now. Probably due to the lighting. And you see her heel, that got a little bit of black and bruise up on the heel right there. But Dawn tell me to get one of those sponge or get one from Danny, and maybe I can get those scratches and things off. And I don't know if there's some doll nudity gonna be showing. But he thought she was broke up, and I told him when I straightened her body out, I'm like, no, I don't think she broke. They didn't realize she's a ball-jointed doll. Okay. But I don't see nothing broke on her. I don't see anything broke. Okay. I'm going to put her pants back on. I had things she's supposed to change into. We'll do that video next week because, like I said, I was just so upset. And my mom, she said, oh, Earl, did you find your dog? I called all the yard guy, tell him, look, here's the route I went. If you can get up and go check that route, because I got to go to work. I'm running late. I would give you $50 if you find my dog. He said, for $1? He said, okay, I'll be out in a second. I'll get up and go. Now, you can see the stain on her shirt. So, I said, well, even if they busted her chest, that would be okay because she got another set of boobs. But for the most part, no, yep, she okay. Oh, that's just truly a blessing. But I just had to come on and take the things. Oh, wait a minute, her joint right here in her arm. Yeah, her arm just need to be stuck in. Okay, she okay. Oh boy, but y'all, that had me severely upset all day yesterday. I mean, well, you know, on the way to work, I was just so upset. But I just had to share that story with y'all. So, but this is how things happen so fast. And if it wasn't for that dog that'd be doing the most that I got mom. And she's so bad and disobedient. As a matter of fact, she's already signed up for a one-on-one class. And then I signed her up for another class. And so that way she can get some obedience training. But anyway, just wanted to share that with you guys. This your girl Earl from Embracing Reborns. And as always, thanks for watching.